All right, the subcommittee will come to order. Today's hearing will feature two panels from the Department of the Treasury. We'll start panel one with our esteemed Treasury Secretary, Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, prior to his confirmation in 2017. Served as founder and chief executive officer of Dune Capital Management. He also founded One West Bank Group. He was chairman of the board and CEO there. Earlier in his career, the secretary was a partner at Goldman Sachs, served as chief information officer. Secretary Mnuchin holds a bachelor's degree from Yale University. Our FSGG staff wrote me a very eloquent opening statement. In the interest of time, I'm going to summarize it. The Department of Treasury is very, very important, and we look forward to hearing the Secretary's testimony.
I also think you obviously face a significant challenge in terms of badly outdated IT systems. If I understand correctly, some of your core systems are written in COBOL, something that is as old as I am, and these systems are both expensive and difficult to maintain. So I have a few questions on that.
Let me shift gears. You mentioned the IT modernization plan, and I know that we're going to ask the Commissioner about this, but obviously this is within your purview. And you have a deep background in IT, which I appreciate. But the IRS has a deep background too, but its background is checkered in terms of modernizing its computer system. We've thrown a lot of money down a rat hole. You didn't father this child, but you got to raise it. And I want to hear your thoughts. Why should we believe that it's going to work this time when it hasn't worked ever in the past after spending hundreds of millions of dollars?
Well, I'm not an expert, and I can't really comment why it hasn't worked on the past. I can comment on what our plan is here, and I personally have had a lot of experience in the technology sector. I was the chief information officer of Goldman Sachs, so I understand these areas, and I've dedicated a significant amount of time over the last year to work with the IRS on this. What I can assure you is, and that there is no question, the IRS has very old technology and does not provide taxpayers with the service that they should expect in this day and age. Whether it's being able to access information real time on the internet, whether it's customer service, whether it's being able to schedule callbacks, whether it's being able to do chats online. Taxpayers deserve to be able to communicate effectively with the IRS in all means. I will also tell you that the IRS faces a challenge that many big companies have with legacy technology, and that it's hard to keep running and change at the same time. When you build things from scratch and you're a new business, it's easy to start them. But when you are managing one of the largest IT operations in the world, it is hard to balance the priorities of maintaining the system and investing in the future. I would leave this committee with, if there's anything we could hopefully agree on a bipartisan basis, is there is a need to invest in the technology. There is a need to make a long-term commitment. We can't build IT modernization if we don't know there is long-term money. This is not something that's going to be built in any 1 or 2 years.
But you're sold on this effort.
I am sold on this effort, and this is at least a 6-year effort. The reason why we have a 6-year plan and not a 5-year plan, most people have 5-year plans. We couldn't deliver this in McKinsey.
I want to stay within the rules, Mr. Secretary. Let me shift gears right quick.
I wish there was as much interest in IRS modernization at this committee as there is on this tax return issue. I'm just going to say, if you want to talk about the IRS modernization, I'd really look forward to that.